Season 2, Chapter 5, The Door of Destiny. Silence. The room inside Dar al-Arqam became completely still. No one spoke. Every eye turned toward the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Outside, Umar ibn al-Khattab stood firmly at the door. His sword still hung at his side. The same sword that only hours earlier had been carried with the intention of killing Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But now, only Allah knew what was in Umar's heart. Inside the house, the companions waited anxiously. Some feared that Umar had come to attack. Others wondered if this was the answer to the Prophet's supplication. The tension was overwhelming. Then, the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, broke the silence. With complete calm and absolute trust in Allah, he said, "Open the door and let him enter." The companions looked at one another. The command was clear. Slowly, one of them stepped toward the wooden door. Every heartbeat seemed louder than before. His hand reached for the latch. The room held its breath. The door opened. Standing at the entrance was Umar ibn al-Khattab. His powerful figure filled the doorway. His face was serious. His clothes were covered with the dust of Mecca. The sword remained at his waist. For a brief moment, no one moved. Then Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib stepped forward without fear. Strong and determined, he stood ready. If Umar had come with evil intentions, Hamza would defend the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with his own life. But the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, calmly walked toward Umar. Without hesitation, he took hold of Umar's cloak and drew him closer. Looking directly at him, the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "O Umar, is it not yet time for you to submit to Allah?" Those words struck Umar's heart harder than any sword ever could. The pride that had ruled him for years, the anger that had filled his chest, the hatred he once carried, it all began to crumble. Umar lowered his head. His voice was no longer filled with rage. Instead, it carried sincerity. He looked at the Messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and said, "I have come to believe in Allah and His Messenger." The room fell silent once again. The companions could hardly believe what they had just heard. The man who had terrified Mecca, the fiercest enemy of Islam, was now standing before the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with a heart ready for guidance. The greatest transformation in history was only beginning. To be continued.